So who am I speaking with?
Gary Anderson at Briefings.
And Gary, just give me a quick explanation. What is Net Briefing?
Well, Net Briefings is a messaging communication company that helps people meet people face to face across the internet as opposed to at fantastic on site events like we're at here today.
But you are a proponent of having less on-site events or just attending less on-site events, and why is that?
Well, everybody for many years always felt that face-to-face meetings is the only way to sell, okay? And, that's a great way to sell, but it's also very expensive and very time-consuming. Even driving across town gets to be pretty expensive, much less flying across the country for a couple of meetings. So, at least save the face-to-face meetings further down the pipeline and have more virtual events, either asynchronous or synchronous.
So what do you think is beneficial, besides the obvious travel costs and time, of having, one of these sort of virtual type events where you're seeing video to video? I mean, what can it be afforded by those events that maybe can't be afforded by an event like this?
Well, number one, you can do a lot more. You can do it repetitively. And it is video to video is the important aspect. The reason for face-to-face meetings is to really get to know somebody, and video cues, facial expressions are very important. It's the type of things you can't get across the telephone, but you can across video events on site.
But that's actually the point you kind of mentioned briefly is the fact that you can have repetitive events. We can't repeatedly come to IT Expo, and it's also of a different environment here. I mean, I'm highly distracted. I'm chatting with you, and then I'm going to run into somebody else I know.
You really get busy, and I'm not saying we are not going to get rid of on-site events, but let's have more meetings afterwards, more follow-up, more video, and you'll remember who you talked to and what you talked about. It's really augments the face-to-face meeting.
I'll say now. Think of a specific video meeting that you've had. What was so great about it? And what were you doing in the meeting, and why was it so critical that you did it via video rather than over email or via phone?
Actually, I had a partner that I was working with that had a dry sense of humor. Where every time I talked to him on the phone, I didn't think he was really interested. I had a video meeting with him. I found out that he was smiling even with that kind of a dry tone of voice. That made a huge difference. So video makes a difference, and face-to-face on-site is very expensive.